Hey, Dental Nacho Supreme Crew, it's Paul, Dr. Nacho. I'm here with one of our awesome JFO sponsors. Just find out how to make your life easier by being less annoyed in the dental office. And I'm super excited for this because we're going to talk about how to work faster and how to use less PPE. We didn't know there was going to be a time, but it's happened now where PPE is on a premium. People are trying to find N95 masks, gowns, all these things. So my awesome guest tonight, Dr. Mick and Kathy, are going to share with us, and Cindy are going to share with us the benefits of what they do and their company does. Now, Dr. Mick is a dentist, and our dentist people, we're not always outgoing. So at a conference, I encourage dentists to go up and talk to people. They don't do it very easily, and say, what do you do and how do you help dentists? So Cindy and Dr. Mick, what do you guys do and how does your company help dentists?
Well, great. I'll jump right in. Thanks, Paul, for having us, and thanks, Cindy, for joining us as well. But so my company is On Pharma. We brought Onset to market. Onset is buffered local anesthetic. Buffered local anesthetic right now is going to do something different for us than it did before. We've always been able to, with buffered anesthetic, give anesthetic and go to work within a minute or two. And what Cindy and I have been working on for 10 years is the ability to give anesthetic, go with the work, what we say, stay with the patient, and then finish the procedure and move on. And in the past, that sort of fell on deaf ears with dentists. But right now, we're going to have to stay with our patients just to be able to conserve PPE and be able to be effective enough and keep our patient volume up enough that we have a business that's working. So what we like to say is the new motto is seat, treat, and complete. And then move to the next patient, whether that next patient is a hygiene exam or the next patient that you're working on. I'm sorry?
Mick, how long have you been a dentist for? How many years?
33 years.
33 years. So I am a medium-aged dentist. I'm 17 years. Cindy, how long have you been in this dentisting world?
Wow.
How many years?
Ask a woman that question. I actually have been in this dentistry a lot longer than both of you, but I have been consulting and speaking for almost 40 years, a little bit over.
Okay, so we have a mad date. Mick, you're 33 years, 25 to 40. You're a seasoned age dentist. You're sad, and I need to find my special one. I got it here, Cindy. 40 plus years in the world. You're a GAD, a golden age dentisting human. So what I wanted to share was, though, I like to be real, is I've been a dentist for a long time. I worked with my dad for many years, which was awesome. And before she passed away, I worked with my brother. And when you make someone numb and then you leave, you usually go do something else. And sometimes you don't feel like going back to the procedure. It's like working out at the gym and then checking your phone. You don't go back. So I think it's really great for efficiency. So tell me more, Cindy, Dr. Mick, about seat, treat, and complete, and how this works in practice in your patient flow.
Cindy, why don't you jump in and tell them what happened when you met me and what we were first working together?
Absolutely. When Dr. Falkel when we first met, which is quite a while ago, he was developing Onset. And I saw it happening in his operatory, and I saw his patients getting numb immediately, and I noticed he didn't leave the operatory. He did not leave. He sat, he chit-chatted for a moment, and then he started. It scared the cadavers out of me because I thought, is that patient numb? And they indeed were numb, and they were numb because he was using buffered anesthetic. So this scheduling change in dentistry now is because we had to wait for anesthetic to become effective. So dentists naturally filled in the time with productive procedures and went and saw a hygiene patient, or they saw another patient, or they got lost at their office playing on their computers, and then they came back. We can't do that anymore. It's gone. That operatory hop routine is gone. We have to meet the requirements. We also want to not use too much PPE. That 10 to 12 minutes we used to wait is really and can be down to 2 minutes or less. So why leave? Right? Why risk cross-contamination? Why risk this flow to your protocol? Once you get them numb, you can go. That's what this is about. This is about taking something that's been around for 10 years, putting it in your protocol and saying, what I need to change right now is how I approach my scheduling and how I approach my process of treating my patients. So truly that see, treat, complete, that's what this methodology is about. Not exiting, re-entering, exiting, re-entering, exiting, re-entering. That's increased productivity because you stay put, decrease the cost of PPE, and decrease cross-contamination. So this is something that's right there, and we need to put in our armamentarium. So I think that serial scheduling, and the point of this is to move the doctor correctly between procedures. And what that means is we can increase productivity too. So the doctors that are wondering, how do I treat as many patients as I used to? Or how do I keep my productivity up? Here's the key. And Mick, haven't you been doing that for quite a while?
How many years have you been doing this?
Doing this seat treating?
Yeah. So I've been doing this over 10 years. And so when Cindy saw what I was doing and taught me how to schedule around it effectively, a couple of great things happened. One, my stress level went down because I wasn't running all over the place all the time. Number two, my productivity went way up. And number three, I saved so much time. You know, she said, I could save you an hour to 2 hours a day. What I did is I took those hours or 2 hours a day, parlayed them together. I used to have a 4-day schedule, very productive 4-day schedule, and brought it down to 2.5 days where I outproduce all my partners in 2.5 days, but I'm only seeing one patient at a time. And this has been over a decade now.
That's
so
awesome.
We know it works, and we know it's been effective.
We've been in the dental field a long time. So I have. Gotcha. That to me is everything, because the way we feel on the inside a lot of times is like my friend Mr. Grumbly here as a dentist. This is what we feel like when we have to jump around from room to room to room. And also, the most important person to keep happy in your operatory, I hope everyone gets this answer right, is the dental assistant. And now the dental assistant doesn't have to wait 10 or 12 minutes in hot PPE for this to happen. So totally awesome. Share with us, Dr. McIncini, how, if the Dental Nacho Supreme saying, I want to learn more about this, I know you have a special deal for us. How can they find out more about that?
Great. Well, first of all, they can always go to our website, which is just onpharma.com. And then, you know, the special deal we have for your nachos out there is that, you know, we're giving 10% off, also free shipping. And then the most important thing really is that you can try it and for 120 days, and you can get 100% of your money back. And so what's great about that is when you buy the starter kit, you have 80 opportunities to use it, right? So 80 different cartridges of anesthetic can be buffered. And if you figure out it's not for you, you can return it. But in this day and age, if you want to keep your patient volume up and you want to have a practice that works not only from a safety point of view, but also from a business point of view, seat, treat, and complete is really where you got to go. And this is a great opportunity to treat it as a nacho without any risk.
Awesome, guys. I really appreciate you guys being great friends, key resources, and sponsors. Our office is in the process of JFOing about this. We have 2 practices. It's even more incentive for us to get moving with this. So thanks so much for being here on onpharma.com. My team will share the links, the 10% off. Really appreciate that, as well as the 120-day no risk. So that truly is a nacho brainer for our crew out there. So thanks so much, guys. I really appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your guys' time. I'm jealous, Cindy, you're in Maui in California. I'm here in Philadelphia, but we'll all have to get together in person when it's legal again.